Hey Scrappers, it's Tom from the iScrap app, and in this podcast, we're going to be doing a little bit of a continuation of the first podcast that we talked about with the history of the iScrap app. You know, we talked about a lot of things leading up to 2020, but going into 2021 and then moving forward, we wanted to talk about a lot of our focuses, but we also want to address some of the questions and comments that we received from some of the first podcasts that we had out there. So one of the first things that we saw was just talking about scrapyards updating prices and how people don't think that scrapyards should have to. It should just be a little easy to be online, and that's where iScrap has come in. You know, when we look at a lot of these different places, a lot of these different scrapyards, whether they have a lobby or a scrap buying area where the prices are posted, one thing we always recommend was making sure that those prices were out there, and with so few yards actually being transparent even in person, we wanted to kind of just open your eyes up a little more. You know, we've talked about things and we've asked the questions, what do you not like about your scrapyard? And not having prices posted and not having transparency with prices online was really one of the biggest things that people were upset with. And when we talk about government regulations, when we talk about prices legally being posted, these are all things that, while they're not laws, they're really great recommendations that scrapyards should take up. So when you go to the other scrapyards, when you work with other people, you really want to look at a lot of these things, because at iScrap, as we open ourselves up to working with scrapyards and creating more content and more transparency for the scrappers, right? You want to make sure that you're doing the same thing with your scrapyards. Another question we had was just talking about how times have changed, going from, you know, computer illiterate to needing to use the computer to be able to find scrap. And one of the things like Facebook Marketplace, using the iScrap app, working with local people, and just using things like Craigslist, as antiquated as Craigslist sounds, those are different areas that you want to be able to look at to be able to find scrap and broaden your network. And the people that are refusing to go digital, whether it's digital finding scrapyards, whether it's digital finding different materials, finding companies, posting reviews, all of these things, whether you like it or not, are here to stay. And going digital and creating more transparency is really what we've done at iScrap. You know, with iScrap 2.0 that we've had out, and with the reported prices that we've been pushing for years, it just gives us a better view of where the markets are. It gives you a better opportunity to know what other people are getting paid, and from there it just gives us more knowledge, more clarity, more transparency for you to continue to make more money with your scrap. Now, looking at reported prices, it's really, really important for you to be able to post your prices online. And with 2.0, our newest iScrap release coming out in the next few months, it's going to give you more ability, further knowledge on where the prices are. And we're creating a more transparent industry. We're going to have more local prices. We're going to have national price charts. Eventually, we're going to create localized price charts so you know where a lot of these prices are in your area, if you're even getting the right price for where you are. You know, we currently have different app alerts, push notifications, but by you posting more prices out there, we're going to be able to focus on the scrappers more and more and more. You're going to be able to sign up for alerts when prices change. If you're tracking bare bright copper wire, for instance, or light iron, or shred, or whatever it is, you're going to get more power. You're going to get more notifications. You're going to get more information pushed to you, so you don't have to search for it as much. So think about that. Think about more leads being sent to you if you're a full-time scrapper, or if you're looking for material out there. What's going to be really nice? You just get a ping on your phone that says, hey, on 123 Main Street, there's 3 washing machines, right? That would be ideal for you. Well, help us get more information pushed to you by being able to give us more prices, by being able to give us more information that will help you learn about the markets, learn about localized things. Now, I'm not going to give you leads. I iScrap isn't here to send leads to you, but the point is to be able to have you posting more things so we can continue the trends of pushing more information out to you. Now we know, listen, I own a scrapyard, right? We talk to scrappers all of the time. It's really hard finding out information, well, outside of Rockaway Recycling it is, but when we hear about other competitors, when we hear about their lack of transparency, these are all things that with our new rollout and our new continuation of the scrapper focus, how we can help scrappers make more money, we want to be able to look at these things, look at the markets and say, what tools do scrappers want and what tools do scrappers need? You know, wants would be leads, needs would be prices. Now, wants and needs could be the same depending on who you are, but at iScrap, what we're trying to do is give you more tools. Now, whether it's an impact gun or it's a price alert, all of these things are going to help you make more money. And our focus, our goal is for you to give us this information. You give us the information, let us do the hard work of processing it, putting it into notifications and charts, and with the further growth of iScrap, with the further growth of the internet, with people, you know, like See You Scrapping from our Facebook group, just talking that he's not computer literate, times are changing, and he realized that. You know, I know a lot of scrapyards, believe it or not, that continue to advertise on yellow pages, on the phone books. It's like, I don't remember the last time I saw one, let alone advertised in one. You know, I remember as a scrapyard owner about 10 years ago in 2010, 2011, saying to the yellow page guy, this is not for me anymore. And he convinced me to do one more ad, and I did a special. And I put a special little coupon in there, 10 cents extra for all items across the board if you show us this coupon. Over the next 3 years, we got 6 people that came in with that coupon. Now think about that. How many thousands of people got those phone books? I don't know, 20, 30,000 people in a localized area. And we had like 5, maybe 6, let's just call it 5 people that actually cashed in on that offer. Just showing you how if you continue to be old school and you continue to read about things through phone books, how old you're actually, or how little information you're gonna get. Well, you don't wanna change. What we're trying to do at iScrap is make it easy for you. And we'd love to hear your thoughts. We'd love to hear your comments, your opinions on what we can do to help you make more money with your scrap. So scrappers, it's not always easy to learn about, you know, where the prices are. It's not always easy to learn how to make more money, but at iScrap, we have a full focus on the scrapper. And while we work with scrap yards, we're convincing them to be able to make more opportunities by posting prices. But if they don't do it, you should. So by going to iScrap app today, you can post your prices, download the app, make more money. Why would you not want to make more money with your scrap, guys? Hey, this is Tom from iScrap. We appreciate you turning into our part 2 of our iScrap history and our iScrap where we're going focus. We'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, opinions, questions by commenting or emailing us at info@iscrapapp.com or posting on any of the places that we have our podcast. We'd love to hear your ideas, your thoughts. But until next time, scrappers, I'll scrap you later.